Hello! Today I'm going to be doing a video about toning hair. I have bleached my hair a few times actually. I'm still not happy with it because it doesn't show on camera as much. You can see there's definitely brassy tones. It's actually a little bit lighter in person, but kind of more orange. I don't know if that's possible, but so I am going to use T18. I've used a mixture of T18 and T11 before. It didn't really work for me particularly. It's possible it's because I used only 10 volume developer, and so with this I am going to actually do 20 volume developer this time and see what happens, and just the T18 because it's more of a blue based toner, and so it should hopefully help cancel out a lot of the orangey tones that I'm seeing. So we will see what happens. Okay, so I have just wet my hair down. I made sure to change my shirt. As you can see, I have a few bleach marks from earlier today. But that's okay. And so I have a bowl here and I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix the toner. This is T18, Wella T18. And I'm going to be mixing it with 1 bottle of volume 30 and 1 bottle of volume 10. I got these at Sally Beauty Supply. Obviously with 30 and 10 it will make 20. And so that's my goal. I think I want it to lift a little more this time just because I was not happy before with how it turned out. So hopefully it will be a little more potent. I was trying to find my clip, but I'm just gonna do this. And then I am going to put gloves on because this can definitely be damaging to skin. I'm gonna just start putting it all over my hair. It's already sort of turning purpley. And that is the thing about this, is it is supposed to do that, to kind of get darker as it oxidizes. And so I'm just basically taking my handy brush here and putting it on the bottom part. Now I do not know if this back part is lifted enough, so hopefully with the 20 volume it will lift it enough and deposit the color. Make sure to get the ends, make sure to pull it all through. I did put it on the roots up here already because on my hair the top part is the lightest, and so I know that part's gonna hold the color the best. And so I wanted to make sure I did miss that part. And so, like I said, I think that a whole bottle is definitely plenty. My hair is pretty long, but I think a whole bottle is more than enough. And you can even take it with your fingers like this and just get it on there. You want to make sure that all of the hair is saturated. I do have some darker parts, but I'm not too worried. Like I said, I've done this process before in this whole round of coloring my hair, trying to get it to the blonde that I want. And so now I'm kind of done with having a halfway in between result, and that's why I'm finally doing the T18. It might be a mistake, but I guess we'll find out together. You guys can go on this journey with me, and hopefully, if it is a mistake, it will help you to avoid the same mistake. But like I said, I'm done with halfway results. I just don't have time for it anymore. And I want the color of hair that I want. I never set out to have orange hair. I set out to have highlights, but my hair was quite dark when I first started highlighting, and because of that, you know, they say, you know, a lot of times when you start with really dark hair, you are going to go through a series of oranges to get to the color you want. And I kind of like the orange, you know, there were times I did, it's just that that wasn't the result I was going for when I first started. And so I'm refusing to just settle for a color I'm somewhat happy with that wasn't really intended, and just trying to get to the blonde that I actually want. I've never been blonde before, so this is a huge transformation for me and for my family, for my kids. They're not used to seeing mom blonde. And I have a few kids that are blonde, but I'm usually not blonde. I've never really been blonde. I've always been a brunette, and I've liked being a brunette, but sometimes you just get an inkling to try something different. And that's the inkling that I got. Now, also, I want to make sure that I don't miss the back. So I'm just kind of, it's easy to forget about that back part that you're not looking at. It looks so dark right now, and when I've done this before, it kind of worries me because it starts to look so dark that you feel like you're making your hair dark again. And you're like, why did I go through all this getting it blonde stuff and only to have it turn dark again? But it's definitely not going to end up looking dark. I think especially with the T18, I've seen people do the T18 and it's turned out pretty blonde. And so I'm trying this myself, seeing what happens. One thing I am a little worried about is it looking silver or gray. I'm just doing it. Okay, and my hair is pretty well saturated, I would say. And I still have quite a bit left. It's looking very purple. I don't think there's hardly any parts that are not. I'll just do the back one more time just to be sure. And I'll kind of rub it into the roots just to be sure. And then I need to set a timer here to make sure I don't leave this on too long. Like I said, I am a little afraid of that, but I just decided to give it a try because I'm done spending time on this that I really don't have. I did freshly bleach the top of my hair a little bit today, and so I figured it was time. I figured it was hopefully lifted as much as it should be for this to really make a difference. If it's too dark and you haven't lifted enough, if your roots are kind of a mid-orange, dark orange, probably not gonna do much. If it's more of a light orange, that's when it will probably work the best. Okay, so I'm going to set a timer now. Okay, so I just want to show you what it looks like before I rinse it out. It's been sitting on there for about 20 minutes. So it's looking kind of purpley. It's a little scary, but I'm gonna get it out now and let's hope for the best.
Hi there! Just wanted to do an updated video on how my hair turned out with the Wella T18. As you can see, it's pretty light. It's, I would say even lighter in the sunshine. Found this product that really helps too with the bleaching, and I may have even added some with the toner, but it's called Absolute Perfection Ion Color Brilliance. Just a little bottle like this. Anyway, this is a booster. And so I just mix it in with the bleach when I'm bleaching, and it seems to help protect my hair as well. For the toner, I just put a little bit in there. So this is my hair in natural light. I really like it. I like the tone. It has taken me a while to get it finally to the right tone that I wanted. There was a point where I didn't know if I was even going to be able to, and I thought maybe this is the best it's gonna get. And I was scared to try the T18 because on the swatch at Sally's, it looks very silver gray, and so I was scared. I was like, I don't want to look like I have gray hair. And so, because I was worried that maybe that's what it would do. I have to say, once I used it and I rinsed it out, it did have a purpley tone, but it was very slight and you couldn't notice it very well. I did leave it on for about 20 minutes. I was careful to not leave it on for too long. So that was 20 minutes from the time I got it all in my hair. And I did end up using the whole bottle in the end because I just realized that half a bottle was not enough. I do have to say that, I mean, I noticed damage to my hair from the whole bleaching process because I wasn't as careful before to make sure to moisturize it real good. And this time I actually put melted coconut oil on it. I just melted it on the stovetop just very quickly, and then just used one of those brushes that they use at the salon to just put it on. It turns into a liquid very quickly once you melt it. And so I did that, and then I used the T18. And in about 48 hours, you shampoo it and you condition it really good again. I think when you color your hair, it's really important that you're using a really good conditioner that moisturizes. I know keratin is something that helps. I do use the shampoo, the Fanola No Orange shampoo. I feel like it looks really good after. It maintains it so that you're not getting a lot of like orangey stuff in there. It's a little bit more orangey at the back on my hair just because I didn't lift this enough. And one thing you got to remember with the T18 is your hair really needs to be lifted enough with bleach first for it to really do anything. When I first used T18, I did it after I had bleached my hair, but it was still quite orange, and there were even some dark brown pieces and things like that. So it really didn't do much for my hair, but it's that little bit of difference that it makes when it's lifted enough and it's like a pale orange versus a like kind of mid to darker orange. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm getting started on my channel and I would really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.